The story of Bujang, Beji and Bukit Kelam.
Once upon a time, lived two men named Bujang Beji and Tumenggung Marubay, who were different from each other in character. Tumenggung Marubay was a humble, kind-hearted person. Bujang Beji was his opposite. He was greedy and arrogant. They made a living as fishermen, each having his own favorite spot for fishing. Tumenggung Marubay, a skilled fisherman, consistently sourced his fish from Impang Malawi River, while Bujang Beji primarily fished in Simpang Kapas River. He used a large bamboo trap, selectively catching larger fish and discarding smaller ones. Bujang Beji, envious of Tumenggung Marubay's success, Bujang Beji tried using tuba, a fish poison from Daris root, to catch more fish. However, he didn't realize that this method reduced the number of fish caught. On the other hand, Tumenggung Marubay still got a lot of catches. This made Bujang Beji even more jealous. "What? No one is better than me. He must have the best of everything, everyone knows that. What could be better?" Bujang Beji was successful in catching many fish, but seeing what Tumenggung Marubay got, Bujang Beji was bothered. So Bujang Beji decided to get rid of Tumenggung Marubay's luck, once and for all. Then, Bujang Beji began to think and he found the way he thought was the best. The very finest idea crossed his mind. "I have to cover the flow of the Malawi River with a large rock upstream, so the fish will settle there." He planned to use a large stone from the hills of Nongasilat. Then, he departed for the hills. He brought the rock in his hand. Then all of a sudden, far away, he heard the sound of girls laughing at him. His attention was distracted. Bujang Beji accidentally stepped on a thorn. Reflexively he dropped the stone that he was holding. Bujang Beji was caught in anger. Bujang Beji found that it was the Kyangan goddesses who laughed at him. "You will pay this," he shouted as he stamped his foot pierced by a poisonous thorn on one of the nearby hills. Bujang Beji failed to close the Malawi River. All because of the goddesses of heaven. "I will take revenge." Bujang Beji planned to reach the land of heaven by using the Impang bamboo tree, which is a kind of giant wooden tree whose end rises to the sky. He started planting the scented tree. In just a few days the tree had grown so high that the top was invisible to the naked eye. Right before climbing the Impang bamboo, he did a superstition ritual in order to get protection from the holy spirits of the land and animal spirits. However, there were two animals that Bujang Beji forgot to offer. They were a group of termites and bears. It made them angry. They also negotiated to thwart Bujang Beji. "Let's just gnaw the bamboo tree until it's broken." The termite agreed. Then they started to do it. At that time, Bujang Beji had almost reached the land of heaven. He fell into the ground and died instantly. Thus, Bujang Beji's attempt to harm the goddesses of heaven also failed. Tumenggung Marubay was spared from Bujang Beji's evil intentions. Nowadays, the peak of Nongasilat Hill is well known as Bukit Kelam. It has become one of the tourist attractions in Sintang, West Kalimantan, and has become a tourist forest area with very beautiful scenery.